Oh my god, I feel like they can. Oh my god, my window's open. Hello, guys. Welcome to another video. It is your girl Nata Fe back again with another video. This video is a little bit different, but I have been wanting to do this kind of video for a while already because it's an outlet. YouTube is an outlet. We can express whatever we're feeling that day. I have been wanting to do this video because I feel like a lot of people can relate on this. I don't know, I just felt like recording on my laptop today. I wanted to share pet peeves today, right? And I was trying to think of all the ones that I have, and I can only think about a few of them. And I know that I have a lot more. If I have more, I'm gonna make a list, and I'm gonna do another video on that. But I thought I would do this because I feel like a lot of people in my life need to understand these kinds of pet peeves of mine, because a lot of people in my life have made me have these kinds of pet peeves because they just do this shit, or even people that are not in my life anymore. It's for like people in general, people that have been in my life and not are like, you know what I mean. I have about 7 or 8 pet peeves that I can think of right now. I just literally thought about these like under 5 minutes. I didn't want to take any like I didn't want to take longer, but I thought I was like, let's just hope that everybody has pet peeves like this. I know that I'm not the only one, and that's why I wanted to share these, because these are not pet peeves where like I hate when people chew nasty. I hate when people talk weird. I hate when people smell bad. Not these. These are kind of like actions that can affect a person's life, that actually not bother a life. There's a difference between the regular pet peeves that everybody usually talks about are pet peeves that they just bother you. These are pet peeves that can actually affect like your perspective in life. And these are pet peeves that can really like fuck up your mindset if you let it get to you. So they don't get to me. They just annoy me. They used to get to me a lot, but now like they're just considered pet peeves. The first pet peeve that I want to talk about today, when people tell you what to do. And it can be something so simple or something so fucking annoying, where they tell you, you need to do this, you need to go to school, you need to work, you need to do this, you need to do all that, and it literally will be the people that don't even talk to you every day, like people that don't even check up on you, and it's like so annoying. Like, who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I hate when people tell me what to do in my life. Like, don't tell me what to do in my life, because nobody fucking is telling you how to live your life. I hate that. And this other pet peeve also kind of like follows with the one I just said, is when people are pointing out things in your life that they literally have no say in. When they're pointing out, oh well, you're doing that, so why are you doing that? Or like, why are you doing this? Or why, like, pointing out shit that has nothing to do with them and that they have no say in doing. Okay, these are like the two like first ones that I want to get on top, because they kind of, these first two pet peeves kind of do kind of like sync, but it's a really big pet peeve. Like, it really does fucking annoy the fuck out of me, because who the fuck are they? Like, who the fuck are they to be telling me and pointing out shit in my life? Nobody's life is perfect. Everybody has their own levels and shit like that. And never ever let anybody tell you what to do with your life, or try to point out things that don't even concern their fucking lives. And especially when it always will be the people that you barely see, so when you see them, they point out all the shit that you're doing wrong, or to them, like the things that you're supposedly doing wrong in their eyes, and you're just like, where the fuck were you when I was literally having a breakdown 2 weeks ago? I hate those kinds of people, and it usually like is like family, like fake friends. Another one is when people lie about small things. I despise it. I hate those little lies. Like, I hate it. Because I hate it because there are like two kinds of people in the world, where they think, everybody does lie. But I'm talking about those people that constantly lie about these little things that you honestly don't even like, where they do it so much that you cannot believe anything they say. I know that there are certain times we lie, and nobody is perfect. We sometimes lie or whatever. But there are some people that lie about every fucking thing. Like, that's a little thing. He could literally have taken a shit and it obviously smells like shit. But he is so determined that the truth is that he peed. People like that, you know? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. When people assume shit about you, I don't know if you've ever been in a situation like that where people would just assume like, oh, you did this, I bet you do that. No, 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 I know you do that, I know you do, and you can tell them like, no, I don't do that, like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And people like that are scary because people who assume shit about you like can literally make up rumors and they probably would even believe it, like, and you're just like, what the fuck, like, I didn't even know I did that, like, what the hell, like, really? That is a big pet peeve, like people just assuming things about you. It would happen to me a lot in middle school. There would be times where people were just making up rumors and assuming that I was a fucking whore. Well, I think I only had a pop kiss in middle school. That's all, but I never made out, and everybody was saying that I was making out with this guy that was my friend, and I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I don't even know how to kiss. Like, and y'all are making up these rumors. People started assuming shit about me that I wasn't a virgin, and I was like, bitch. And even in like future things in life, an adult, people assume that I was just something else. Another one, which kind of goes along with the first two that I said. I should have said this one third, but this one is when people contradict my statements. I hate that. Like, that is a big pet peeve of mine. When people contradict the shit that I say when I'm literally opening up or I'm having a good conversation, or like I'm opening up and I'm just talking, going on a rant, and they start contradicting everything that I say. People that know me, I'm the total opposite. Like, if you open up to me, I'm gonna hear you out. I'm gonna like try to understand. I'm not gonna contradict anything that you say because that's something that I wouldn't want done to me, even though people do it to me either way. There would be times where I'll open up to these family members, friends, and they would be like, well, who are you to be saying this shit? Like, who are you? And I'm literally just opening up and ranting about something. And it's fucking annoying. I hate that shit. Like, if you're gonna be the kind of person to contradict everything that I say, like, don't even bother talking to me at all. Because when you would open up to me, like, I was hearing you out. Okay? I hate that. Like, these are like my big pet peeves. That these are the mom just texted me that my little sister probably flushed her underwear in the toilet. But yes, I hate when people contradict like things that I say. What is their end game here? Like, why are you? This is like my questions to people who contradict other people. Like, I understand contradicting in a debate or where you both just have different things, but when it's someone opening up or ranting about something, I understand if it were to happen once in a while, but like there would be times where it was always a thing that everything that I would say was always being contradicted, and I was just so like my questions were like, what is your end game? Like, do you want to be right or do you want to like be a bitch for no reason? Like, I hate when people do that. Like, there would be times where I would open up to someone and they would be like, well, who are you to be doing that? Who are you to be giving advice? And I was just like, bro, do you know how shitty that makes me feel, especially coming from a family member? You know how shitty that makes me feel. That is why I detach myself from a lot of people in my life because they're never gonna see it. They're never gonna see it. These kinds of things mainly came from close family members or close friends. They're never gonna see it, but I hope they do one day because it's really, really deteriorating when people do those kinds of things. You know, most of these pet peeves of mine kind of all sync with each other in a way because it has to do with a lot of things that I had to deal with and that did fuck up my mental health because of people like this and people that they would do these kinds of things. And another one is comparing. Like, for example, like when you bring up a very traumatic event, like you're trying to open up, they somehow compare your story when you don't need a comparison. You just need someone to hear you out. Like, you're not even asking for their opinion. You just need someone. Imagine this scenario. Like, imagine you just went through something so traumatic or something very depressing. You're in a very dark time in your life, and you open up to a person that you want to open up to, right? Imagine that person responds by comparing a situation, making it seem that they had it worse. I don't know. It's always like in Mexican families, they always try to say, like, oh, I've had it worse. But it's not whether you have it worse or not. Like, I just need someone to hear me out right now because, like, this is what I'm going through right now, and I need you to hear me out. And their response is somehow something else that they went through, comparing it and saying, I had it worse, I went through worse shit. And you're just like, regretting that you open up. You're regretting that you said what you needed to say. That is why a lot of people don't open up because of shit like that, because of people like that. It can be really, really like degrading and depressing. So you kind of just stop talking and you stop because the response is like that. Like, you don't have to say that. Like, just hear me out. Like, I need someone to hear me out. Okay, the last one is a very dark one. Um, because it's something that I dealt with a lot also growing up is body shaming. That is one of the biggest pet peeves that I have because I grew up with a lot of eating problems. Binge eating was a problem. Like, sometimes, like, growing up, I would starve myself for a couple of days and then I would just eat. And I know a lot of people deal with this shit. I know a lot of people deal with problems like this where I kind of like get more fucked up is when family members point out that I'm fat. And I'm like, I know that I'm fat, but they always have to say stupid shit like, oh, you need to lose weight. Or even on Thanksgiving, I used to be like that happy little kid that would love to get 3 or 4 plates, try to eat and eat and eat, because that's what Thanksgiving is where you eat and you eat because that's the day that we eat a lot. I had family members. You're gonna get another plate? How many plates have you had? We all have those fucking family members, and that's just a fucking pet peeve I'm not gonna let go. I would never ever fucking make a kid feel like that. So now every fucking Thanksgiving, I now I'll probably just eat like 2 plates the most. I'll still feel like shit about it. Like, I'll still feel like shit. That's something that I can never let go of because it's not funny. It's not fucking funny. And it's always the fucking people that are not in good shape. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. Like, it's always the fucking people that are not in good shape. And I always did grow up with a lot of problems like losing weight, gaining weight, losing weight. I started getting stretch marks at a very, very young age, and I don't even have kids, bro. Like, I started getting stretch marks as a kid. Like, yeah, that's a big issue for me, and I really want to work on it, but you know, that's just a pet peeve that I want to point out because that can really fuck up a kid's perspective in life and it causes a lot of damage and shit like that. Yeah, fuck that. But that is all for my pet peeves, guys. That is all for my pet peeves. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. You probably didn't really enjoy it. You probably related to this. I hope you did relate to these pet peeves because these are things that we cannot accept in our lives. These are things that I cut off people, and maybe you should too. If you have people like this in your life, I don't know what to tell you, like, other than they shouldn't be in your life because they're just pieces of shit. But never let anybody tell you what to do, never let anybody compare your shit, never let anybody body shame, never let anybody any pet peeves, never let anything slide. Because this shit is just not cool. It's not cool. But if you have any pet peeves, comment them down below. And yeah. And if you did enjoy this video or if you did relate to this video, please give this a thumbs up. Peace. Happy New Year. This New Year is gonna be full of a lot more better things. Deuce. Deuce? Wait, how did that happen? Wait, what? Wait, how did that happen? Wait, what? I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could do that. That's cool. That's so cool. That's so cool. I know that you could do it on FaceTime, but it never works on FaceTime.
Deuce, deuce, deuces. How do you do it? How do you do it?
Wait, I'm trying to figure out how to do it. Why does my finger look so crooked? Look, my middle finger, like I'm not throwing you the finger. It's just that my middle finger is so crooked. Can you see? Now time for the thumbnail. How do you do it? How did I do that? Peace, 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 peace. That's creepy though. Like if you really think about it, like they're watching us. All right, bye.